resurrection or ba'ath, as an Islamic term, it refers to or implies to raising up the dead and causing them to come out of their graves by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's permission. Now, this resurrection means exactly that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will gather decomposed bodies of the dead and restore them back to their original forms and shapes with His might. After that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reinstates their lives and He drives them to their place of assembly for the final judgment. And this is in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, وَضَرَبَ لَنَا مَثَلًا وَنَسِيَ خَلْقَهُ قَالَ مَنْ يُحْيِي الْعِظَامَ وَهِيَ رَمِيمٌ قُلْ يُحْيِيهَا الَّذِي أَنْشَأَهَا أَوَّلَ مَرَّةٍ وَهُوَ بِكُلِّ خَلْقٍ عَلِيمٌ. And He puts forth for us a parable, forgetting His own creation. He says, who will give life to bones while they are disintegrated? Say, O Muhammad, He will give them life who produced them the first time, and He is of every creation all-knowing. Also, according to the hadith of Hudayfa, radiallahu anhu, that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, in translated meaning, death approached a man who, having lost any hope to survive, he instructed his family, whenever I die, you shall gather for me much firewood and build a fire to burn my remains. When the fire has eaten up my flesh and reached my bones, you should take the bones, grind them, and then scatter the resulting powder in the sea on a windy day. And they did exactly as he had instructed them. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gathered his particles and then asked him, why have you done so? And the man replied, out of my fear of you. Allah therefore forgave him. This is narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari. It was also narrated in the Sunnah, in Sahih Muslim and Sahih Bukhari, from the hadith of Abi Hurairah radiallahu anhu, explaining how the resurrection will take forth. And it's telling us that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will send down rain and how the bodies will sprout like grass from the ground. And I will read the hadith out to you, where the Prophet ﷺ said in translated meaning, between the first blowing of the trumpet and the second one, there shall be an interval of 40. Now the narrator, Abu Hurairah, was asked, is it 40 days, or 40 months, or 40 years? But responded by saying, I refuse to specify that. After that, Allah will send down water from the sky, while the dead will rise in a manner similar to the growing of herbs. Every part of the human body will decay, except for the coccyx. Now this coccyx is the last ending bone from your spine. It is the cone-shaped little tiny bone at the end of your spine. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will resurrect or bring them back from that bone. They will sprout. Everything else will come and form together, all the different bones, their bodies and their flesh, and they will sprout from the grounds like herbs. I would also like to make point here that even though everyone's bodies will decay in the ground while they're in their graves, from this, prophets and messengers are exempted. Their bodies will not decay in their graves.